Have you ever wondered why some people find it so easy to talk to anyone they meet?
It usually starts with a few simple questions. Whether you are meeting someone at a park or starting a new job,
Knowing how to introduce yourself and talk about your daily life is the key to building confidence.
today I'm going to show you exactly how these conversations work,
From your morning routine to your biggest dreams.
using very simple English that anyone can follow.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mim, and today I'm joined by my friend Rafat. We are going to walk through a massive list of common conversations. This is basically a guide on 100 common English questions and answers that you can use every single day. Rafat, are you ready to help our viewers learn how to speak English fluently?
I am ready, Mem. Let's start with the basics.
Great. First, we have to know who we are talking to. If I ask you, what is your name, you simply say, my name is Alexa, or whatever your name happens to be. It's also good to ask how someone is doing. Most people will say, I am fine, thank you.
Next, we often talk about where we come from. You might ask, where were you born? And the answer could be a specific city, like Valparaiso in Chile. But life changes, right? So we ask, where do you live now? And you might hear someone say they live in Medellin, Colombia.
Age and work are also very common topics. If someone asks how old you are, you just give the number, like, I am 29 years old. Then comes the job. You could be a bicycle repair technician or anything else. When people ask where you work, you can say, I work in a small bike shop. It's always nice to ask if they like their job. Most people enjoy what they do.
Now, let's talk about how we start our day. Timing is everything. What time do you wake up is a great question. Some people wake up early at 6 a.m. After waking up, it's a good habit to stretch your body and drink a glass of water.
Then comes breakfast. Do you eat at home? Most people do. You might have bread and fruit. And what about your morning drink? Some prefer tea over coffee, especially if they like it warm and plain.
Getting to work is the next part of the conversation. If you live close, you might ride your bicycle. It's a great way to exercise. You can ask, how long does it take? And maybe it's just a quick 15-minute ride.
Once you're at work, the day moves fast. You might fix bikes and tires, and you might work with a coworker instead of being alone. People will ask if your shop is busy. You can say, yes, many people come daily. Lunch is my favorite part of the day. What time do you eat lunch? Usually around 1 p.m. You might go to a small cafe and have soup and rice. After eating, it's very important to rest, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Work usually ends around 5 p.m. After work, some people like to go for another short ride on their bike to clear their head.
When you get home, it's time for dinner. You can ask, do you cook dinner? If the answer is yes, you can talk about what you made yesterday. Maybe it was beans and vegetables. Most people prefer to eat dinner early, around 7 p.m.
Nighttime is for relaxing. Instead of watching TV, many people prefer to listen to music. Acoustic music is very calming. Also, using your phone is okay, but only sometimes. A lot of people use apps like YouTube to watch repair videos or learn new skills. Finally, sleep is important. Going to bed at 10:30 p.m. helps you sleep very well.
Let's talk about who we live with. You might live with your parents or a cousin. If you live with a cousin, you can talk about what they do. Maybe he is a graphic designer. It's also great to have pets. If you have a cat named Milo, you can talk about playing with him every night.
Now, Rafat, let's look at some quick-fire questions about feelings and hobbies. How do you feel today? You might feel excited or relaxed. What makes you happy? For many, it's the feeling of writing freely or enjoying a quiet morning.
Nature is another big topic. Do you like mountains or beaches? Most people love mountains more because they are peaceful. And speaking of peace, do you prefer busy places or calm places? Calm places are usually better for relaxing.
Let's talk about skills and learning. Learning a language like English is a big goal. Why do people do it? For more opportunities and to speak confidently. You can practice by watching videos and repeating sentences slowly. It might be difficult at first, especially listening, but reading usually feels easier.
We can't forget sports and exercise. Do you like sports?
Cycling, tennis, and soccer are favorites. Some people go to the gym while others prefer to exercise outside. And even if it rains, it can feel fresh and nice to be outdoors.
Finally, let's look at some fun preferences. What is your favorite fruit? Strawberries and mangoes are top of the list. What about dessert? Chocolate cake or ice cream with chocolate syrup is always a win.
Whether you are traveling by train, playing chess with friends, or drawing a picture of nature, these simple conversations are what connect us.
Rifat, I think we covered everything from the video today. From fixing bikes to learning English, these are the sentences that help you navigate daily life.
I am ready, Meme. Let's make this simple for everyone watching.
Perfect. Let's start with the most basic thing, knowing who you are talking to. If you meet someone new, the first thing is usually, what is your name? It's a simple question with a simple answer, like, my name is Alexa, or my name is Jewel. And don't forget to ask, how are you? Usually people say, I'm fine, thank you, or I feel great today.
That's right. Once you know their name, you might want to know where they come from. You can ask, where were you born? Someone might say they were born in a beautiful city, like Valparaiso in Chile. But since people move a lot, you should also ask, where do you live now? They might live in a big city or a quiet town. Knowing where someone lives helps you understand them better.
Now, let's talk about our daily work. This is a big part of 100 common English questions and answers that people use. You can ask, what is your job? Maybe they are a bicycle repair technician. Then you can ask, where do you work and do you like your job? Most people love talking about what they do, especially if they work in a place they enjoy, like a small bike shop.
Let's move to the morning routine. This is something we all have in common. What time do you wake up? Some people are early birds and wake up at 6 a.m. It's always a good idea to ask what they do first. Do they stretch? Do they drink a glass of water? These small details make a conversation feel very natural.
And we can't forget breakfast. Do you eat breakfast at home? And what do you eat? Some people eat bread and fruit, others prefer eggs. Also, the drink is important. Some people love coffee, but many prefer a warm cup of tea to start the day.
Let's talk about the commute. If someone works nearby, you can ask, how do you go to work? They might ride a bicycle. It's interesting to ask, how long does it take? If it's only 15 minutes, it's a very nice way to get some exercise before starting the day.
When we think about the workplace, we can ask about the environment. Do you work alone or with others? Working with a coworker is often more fun. You can also ask if the shop or office is busy. Do many people visit daily? Knowing if someone has a busy day helps you understand their energy level.
Lunch is the middle of the day. What time do you eat lunch? Usually, people eat at 1 p.m. at a small cafe. They might have soup, rice, or a sandwich. A very important question is, do you rest after lunch? Even a 10-minute break can make the afternoon much better.
Work usually ends around 5 p.m. After that, people have different habits. Some go for a short bike ride to relax. When they get home, it's time to think about dinner. Do you cook dinner yourself? Talking about what you cooked yesterday, like beans and vegetables, is a great way to practice English.
Evening time is for relaxing. Do you watch TV at night? Some people rarely watch TV and prefer to listen to music instead. Acoustic music or jazz can be very calming. What about your phone? We all use our phones, but it's good to ask which app someone uses most. Many people use YouTube to learn new things or watch repair videos.
Sleep is the final part of the day. What time do you go to sleep? Going to bed at 10:30 p.m. usually leads to a very peaceful night.
Now, Mim, let's talk about family and friends. Do you live alone? Many people live with their parents or a cousin. If they live with a cousin, you can ask what the cousin does for a living. He might be a graphic designer. It's also very common to talk about pets. If they have a cat, ask for its name and if they play with it every night.
That's a great point, Rifat. Conversations are also about feelings. How do you feel today? Or what makes you happy? Some people are happy when they are riding freely, and some feel relaxed during a quiet morning. We can also ask if they miss their hometown or what they miss the most, like the ocean or the fresh air.
Let's look at hobbies and travel. Do you like the city you live in? And which place do you want to visit next? Someone might want to visit Peru or Canada. We can also talk about nature. Do they like mountains or beaches? Most people love the mountains because they are so peaceful.
Learning is another great topic. Why are you learning English? The answer is often for more opportunities. You can ask how they practice. Do they watch videos? Do they repeat sentences slowly? Listening can be hard, but reading usually feels a bit easier. The important thing is to keep going every day.
Sports and exercise are very popular too. Do you like sports? And do you go to the gym? Many people prefer to exercise outside by cycling or running. It's also fun to talk about games like soccer, tennis, or even chess.
Let's talk about food preferences. What is your favorite fruit? Strawberries and mangoes are favorites for many. What about fast food? Some people like burgers or pizza, but only sometimes. And for dessert, chocolate cake or ice cream is always a great choice.
We can also talk about creative things. Can you paint or can you draw? Drawing buildings or landscapes is a very relaxing hobby. Some people even like to write stories or read fairy tales before they go to bed.
There are so many things to talk about. Visiting a museum, a science center, or even a farm. Each of these experiences gives us something to share with others. Rifat, I think we have shown everyone that English conversations are just about sharing our daily lives and our thoughts.
Exactly, Mim. If you know these simple questions, you can talk to anyone, anywhere.
We hope this long conversation helps you feel more confident when you speak. Remember, you don't need big words to be a great speaker. You just need to practice every day. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our family. It really helps us to keep making these lessons for you. Thank you so much for watching Spoken English Imran. Keep practicing, and we will see you in the next video.